Welcome back. You're watching News Tonight. Complaining about woefully inadequate allotment of Hajj quota to the state, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha sought the intervention of Prime Minister Manmohan Singh to enhance the number. In a letter to Singh, she said that the state Hajj committee had received 12,000 applications this year, but the Central Hajj Committee had allotted only 2,863 seats, which was woefully inadequate. During Hajj 2011, the committee had initially allotted 3,049 seats against a receipt of over 10,000 applications from the state, and after release of additional quota and government discretionary quota, 4,084 people were able to perform the pilgrimage. But this year's allocation of 2,863 was an all-time low, she said. The first conference of the recently revived TESO, or Tamil Ilam Support Organization, will be held in Chennai on August 12th. DMK chief M. Karunanidhi has announced. It was him who in fact revived the defunct organization recently and told that the conference will be held at the YMCA grounds. Originally scheduled in Virupuram in the first week of August, the place and venue were rescheduled to accommodate more visitors, including those from foreign countries. Another scene. The fishermen of coastal district from Ramanathapuram who used mechanized boat resumed fishing operation nearly after 2 weeks long strike. Other fishermen of Ramanathapuram, Tanjavur and Pudukkottai districts went on strike on July 1st in protest against poor prices fixed for marine catch, particularly prawns, by the seafood companies. Tamil Nadu Fisheries Minister K.A. Jayapal held talks with the representatives of the striking fishermen and seafood companies on July 10th at Chennai and promised to take steps to increase the procurement prices of export produce, particularly prawns, cuttlefish and crabs. The fishermen called off their strike after the talks. The Atomic Power Plant Operator Nuclear Power Corporation of India is hopeful of getting the sectoral regulator's sanction to load fuel in the first 1,000 megawatts of reactor of Kudankulam nuclear power project by the end of this month. Apparently, the pre-service inspection of the reactor pressure vessel is progressing smoothly. A team of around 40 officials are on the job working around the clock. The government has extended the ban on LTTE, declaring that it continues to adopt a strong anti-India posture and poses a grave threat to the security of its citizens. In a notification, the Home Ministry said that the activities of LTTE are detrimental to the sovereignty and territorial integrity of India, and that there is a continuing strong need to control all such separatist activities by all possible means. The Madras High Court has dismissed discharge petitions filed by 17 people charge sheeted in connection with the July 2004 fire mishap in a school in Kumbakonam that claimed the lives of 94 children. Justice Arumugaswamy declined to entertain the revision applications on the ground that there were not sufficient materials on record to discharge the 17 individuals, including Pulavar Palanisamy, the founder of Sri Krishna Aided Primary School, and his wife Saraswati, who was a correspondent. A delegation from the Confederation of Indian Industry met Prime Minister Manmohan Singh to hand over Puducherry Vision 2025 document prepared by them. The Vision 2025 document portrays Puducherry as a model state in the year 2025 with the potential to emerge as an international destination for higher education, best-in-class wellness, spiritual and ecotourism destination.
I would like to thank
Parliament may have a new building in the place of the existing 85-year-old heritage structure, with Lok Sabha Speaker Meera Kumar giving approval for setting up a high-powered committee to suggest an alternative complex. Mr. Vishwanathan said that the composition of the committee will be decided in the next few days, but it was likely to be headed by a leading public figure. The committee is likely to have a representation from the Urban Development Ministry as well.
ऐसी मुझे मालूम है कि पार्लियामेंट हाउस में बकायदा रिपेयर्स, रेनोवेशंस, पेंटिंग, दूसरी चीज़ें ये ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस रहता है. जब पार्लियामेंट का सेशन नहीं होता तो तमाम ऐसे काम लिए जाते हैं हाथ में, ताकि आना जाना फुटफॉल्स कम होते हैं पार्लियामेंट में, तो ऐसे काम किए जाते हैं. मैं खुद देखती रहती हूँ. लेकिन पार्लियामेंट को अभी शिफ्ट करने का मुद्दा तो मैं कम से कम मुझे नहीं मालूम है इसके बारे में.
Kingfisher Airlines schedule was disrupted today with cancellation of over 30 flights as its pilots struck work to protest non-payment of wages for almost 5 months now. At least 12 flights out of Delhi, 18 from Bangalore and 4 from Mumbai, besides several others from other cities, were cancelled. This is the third time in the last 12 days that the pilots have struck work. The earlier strike on July 11 saw 12 flights getting cancelled. NASA astronaut Sunita Williams says she is ready for a second expedition to the International Space Station. Williams, who has been assigned as the next commander of the ISS, says she's impatient to meet members from Expedition 32 who have been on board ISS since mid-May. Daughter of an Indian-American father from Gujarat and a Slovenian mother, Sunita is currently making final preparations for the Sunday launch from Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan.
日本の皆さん、今、いろいろ応援していただいてありがとうございます。まずは御礼申し上げます。この2週間ほどバイコヌールで準備作業をしてきましたけども、クルーみんな、バックアップクルーも含めてですね、みんなリラックスしてこの2週間を過ごすことができました。で今日のは、認定されてですね、晴れて、宇宙機の方も準備万端と、クルーも準備万端ということで、リラックスして打ち上げに臨めるというふうに考えます。それから、滞在中の、注目していただきたいことですけど、一番大きいのはそうですね、いろんな実験、作業いろいろありますけれども、やはり地上も含めた、チームで軌道上のチーム、それから地上のチームで仕事をしているんだというところをぜひ見ていただきたいなというふうに。
Meanwhile, Sivatanu Pillai, Chief Controller of DRDO, said that India hoped to have hypersonic BrahMos 2 in the next 5 years, which could travel at a speed of Mach 7. Pillai added that India is planning to have multiple versions of BrahMos, which would provide an edge to the country in times of war. With the world's fourth largest military plants planning to spend $30 billion on imports over the next 4 years to modernize its largely Soviet-era arms and assert its military power in Southwest.
In the next 5 years, we are going for the hypersonic. Okay, so that will give us the speed of Mach 7. So beyond that, we have got several plans which will take India to the top of the world. Today in the BrahMos, if you take, both the supersonic missiles are available in India and Russia. But the Russians have got only anti-ship missile, whereas we have got different versions. In anti-ship, and 3 versions for the land attack mode, and we are developing the air version. So India is a unique country which is going to have multiple versions of BrahMos, which will give competitive edge in war.
The Indian Space Research Organization announced Mars mission in 2013, which will commence on November 24th next year and will focus on life, climate and geology of the red planet. The space research body would also conduct research on other aspects like evolution and sustainability of life on the planet. ISRO has already submitted the project report to the government for approval.
Okay. After Chandrayaan-1, follow-up mission Chandrayaan-2 is progressing well. And this basically, Chandrayaan-1 was an orbiter, just going around the moon and trying to understand what the moon contains. Chandrayaan-2 is a soft landing system. On that, a rover will come up, a small rover of 15 kg rover, and that will be doing an in-situ analysis, a possible Mars mission. Okay, the planning point of view, we are equipped with that. If it really called for, we will be in a position to go for such a mission.
We'll move to another short break now. Stay with us.